and it was created out of salvaged bricks and stones from historic Connaught School.
And what's the purpose of it?
The purpose, first and foremost, I think like many people, I was surprised to find out that when heritage building is demolished, recycling means that it goes to the city dump. So we salvage these bricks out of the city dump as a means to show that we should value good materials and historic materials and try to make good use of them.
So what's from the Connaught? What is it here that's from Connaught School?
These are all
The foundation? Is it the foundation or what?
Sorry, I keep turning.
Yeah.
These are all the 100-plus-year-old bricks. Some of them are from Menominee County in the U.S., some from Claybank. As well, there are hand-carved pieces of limestone that came from Indiana, and they were chiseled out by hand and formed part of the base of Connaught School.
So a bit of an entranceway to get deeper. I don't know what if this is where you want to explain what's on the plaque there.
Well, our idea was that we wanted something that would be a very nice, welcoming area coming into the entrance of the cathedral area. This was a bit of a windswept and barren corner, and now we have something nice that reflects the heritage of our neighborhood.
What do you, when you see a picture of Connaught School and that little monument there, what goes through your mind? I know because you fought to keep that school.
Yeah, well, I think, for most of the people in the neighborhood, the majority would have preferred to keep the historic school and see it well renovated and restored. That didn't happen. But we think it's good to remind people of what we had and to remind people in future that we need to care and maintain for these spaces because they are very important to neighborhoods.
How much other pieces of the school have been preserved? Is there some going into the new school?
There are a few pieces going into the new school. Certainly they didn't salvage as much as we did. We salvaged about 5 pallets of bricks. It doesn't seem like much, but it's a lot when you do it by hand. I think there are some stone pieces as well going into the new school. But this is basically it. There were thousands of pounds of material off the landfill. Many pieces of beautiful limestone that we couldn't save because we literally just couldn't carry it out of it.
Okay, so 5 pallets. Are most of the 5 pallets contained here? Or are there other?
There's some left over, and there will be a third project. From the remainders, there's about a pallet and a half.
And where's that going to go?
It's not settled yet. We're talking about
and what do you
off the
hope?
record, we're talking about another city area, but we haven't really details yet.
And so what do you hope people gain from this when they see this? People who either know Connaught School or don't know about it. What do you hope they gather from this?
I hope people gather an appreciation for some of our beautiful heritage buildings and materials. I think in future, the next big building that's going to come down is, of course, Scott Collegiate. Those are all bricks from Claybank. They are very historic. I believe that any demolition project of a historic building should include in its cost the cost of responsible recycling. There was huge demand for these bricks. I know from all the phone calls and emails I got that every brick at that school would have been used if it was available. So there is demand for these materials, and I hope that in the future people who take on projects in the city who are involved in demolition of these properties include that in their budgets. It never is. It's just considered a cost to the city.
So if you had to guesstimate what percentage of salvage, what you salvage from Connaught School, what would you guesstimate? Like, if you had to do a percentage?
Well, I mean, a lot of the people here were at the landfill. They could tell you.
You think it's like 1%? You think it's like 1%? Not even 1%.
Not even 1% was salvaged. There were several giant balls of bricks and other materials on the landfill.
Imagine the whole school and then this.
Something except for going to the new school, but not the new school, just walk in, drive by, seems to go up over the last year. What gets your mind when you see the new school there?
Well, I think like most people in the neighborhood, there's mixed feelings about it. It's similar in size, but certainly with a larger sprawl to it, and much reduced green space, which was one of the reasons we had to keep the historic building, was to preserve the open space, the green space, and the smaller footprint. So there's always a sense in Cathedral. There's been a lot of new construction, and it seems to invariably involve larger building footprints and much enlarged parking spaces. And so I think as a neighborhood we need to think about that and try to keep some of the compact buildings we have and the open spaces.
And the new school starts fall of next year? I mean, the kids are in the 2017 fall?
Yeah.
The new Connaught?
Yeah, but it's,
Okay.
I think people are happy there is a new school.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Trish.
Just about anybody here.
What's Connaught? Is it? So this? What else? Put those bricks on, right? That too?
All the
That's
bricks.
Connaught too? And this too? Oh, everything. Okay. Not
Yeah.
this.
We carried the bricks out in like large, 10-gallon pails or whatever, and
Yeah, that was another day.
No, you did good there.